Hello everyone, my name is Prasananta Rao. So today let's talk about the NHRC, that's the National Human Rights Commission. So what actually NHRC is? So basically it's the organization that makes sure that everyone's basic rights are protected in a country. The things like freedom, equality, non-discrimination and dignity are the stuff that every person deserves. Whenever there's injustice or someone's rights are being ignored or violated, the National Human Rights Commission steps to help them out. Basically, we can say that it's like a watchdog for fairness and human respect. So, moving on to the next slide, what exactly are basic human rights? So, they are the things that every person should have or they should be granted to a human being because just we are humans. So, there are many types of human rights. So, firstly, civil liberties. So, it includes freedom of speech, religion, opinion, expression, and privacy. Second is political rights, which includes the things like the right to vote and be a part of the government. Then we've got economical and social rights, like for example, access to education or access to healthcare, fair working conditions, or a fair pay for equal job. And finally, we have cultural rights, which protect our right to practice our traditions and way of life, or we've got a right to choose any profession we want. So, these rights are all about making sure that everyone gets to live with freedom, fairness, dignity, love, and respect. So now let's take a look at what the NHRC actually does. What are its main responsibilities? Firstly, it monitors violation. This means they investigate when someone's rights are being ignored or abused anywhere in the country. Second, they advise the government. For example, if there's a policy or law that's affecting people rights or the people rights are being violated or ignored, NHRC steps and suggests ways to fix it or how they can achieve their freedom to access the right. And lastly, NHRCs run awareness programs. This help educate the public about their rights because knowing your rights is the first step to protecting them. So now, as we have seen, what are the main responsibilities of an NHRC? So what actually does the NHRC focus on? First up, we've got civil rights. NHRCs work to protect the freedom of expression or freedom of thoughts or opinions, a right to privacy, and make sure that no individual is treated unfairly or discriminated against, or they are being discriminated on the basis of their caste, gender, region, or religion, or place of birth. Then there's women's right. So NHRC steps into tackling gender-based violence and supports efforts to create a more equal society. It means that NHRC looks upon the gender-based discrimination that's going on. And finally, we have economic justice. It means that NHRC stands up for the workers, fighting for their fair pay or for secure work conditions, secure workplaces, and supporting access to things like welfare and social support. Basically, the NHRC looks out for everyone in every part of life, whether it may be in the freedom of religion or freedom of privacy, the dignity they need to live in, or in any domain. Now let's talk about the real impact of NHRC, or how NHRC steps in when it really matters. In cases related to land rights, NHRC helped stop illegal grabs and stood up for the rights of tribal and indigenous community. When it comes to the present conditions, what NHRC does is they investigate the complaints and push for reforms to make ensure that the human dignity is being respected, and even behind the bars. And also in the term of the child protection, what NHRC do is they work with NGOs to rescue the child or children from exploitation or forced labor or from any kind of abuse. These aren't just policies, they are the real actions that make the real change. Now moving forward, let us see what are the obstacles or the challenges faced by the NHRC to protect the human rights. So first we have political pressure. It can be a huge roadblock for the NHRC. Sometimes the authorities interference or it makes it tough for the investigations to stay fair and independent. Next, we have the issues related to resources. Sometimes NHRC may have to work without enough money or staff. It's hard to run proper investigations or to follow up on complaints received by the individuals. And lastly, we have the public challenges. Many people just aren't aware of their rights or how to claim them, which makes it even harder for the NHRCs to push for accountability. So it's a very tough job for them to work for this protection of human rights. But knowing these hurdles helps us find better ways to tackle problems or the rights that are being ignored or violated. So now, as we have seen what NHRC is, what are its main responsibility, what are the case studies that are being handled by NHRCs, what are the obstacles or the challenges that are faced by NHRCs. Now, let us see how we can make the NHRC even better at what it does currently. First off, it is capacity building. So this means that giving the staff or the individuals working in the NHRC the training and support they need to do solid investigations and respond quickly. This will help them work fastly and respond to the individuals or to their rights that are being violated. Next up, there is transparency and accountability. It means sharing the updates, publishing decisions, and being open about the actions help build trust within them. Then there's tech. So using digital platforms makes it very easier for the NHRCs to file complaints and track the cases in real time. And finally, we have community outreach, whether it's awareness drives or partnerships with the local groups. We have got to make sure that people everywhere know their rights, or the individual must be uh, able to know what are their rights, what actually it means, what are the implications of rights being violated, and how they should, or how each and every individual should protect their right. So now let's move on to the future of human rights, or NHRC's role in a changing world. So the NHRC isn't just reacting, but it's evolving too. It's adapting to new challenges like digital rights, climate justice, and other emerging global issues is super important, or we can say it's super crucial. Global collaboration is another big piece. Teaming up with international partners helps share ideas, share resources, and create a stronger human rights framework where everyone or each individual can come up together, cope up, and help or change the future. And finally, it's all about inclusion, making sure every group, every individual in society, especially those often who are left out, has a voice in shaping the future of rights. Basically, the NHRC's job isn't done yet, it's just the beginning. So in future, what NHRC will do is it will help ensure that each and every individual living in the society will their rights will never be violated or ignored. Each will have the access to their rights to live in dignity, respect, happiness, and have a prosperous life.